and thank you for being here with us today on episode 12 of the Me First podcast, where we put ourselves first without guilt, because if we don't, who will? Today, we're going to be talking about HRT, the real story behind it, and what turns out to be a little bit of an intriguing subject. I did not know all of this stuff, but before we do that, how are you doing? Let me check in with you. How's it going? How's it been? We skipped a week of filming.
Yes, it's true. Hello, hello. Good so far. Yes, we did. We did skip, but it's good because sometimes we really need to take a break and
Absolutely,
get some rest.
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Getting ready to head back out to Spain or not quite yet?
Not yet. But
Okay.
I'm actually more excited for this trip because before we're gonna go there in November, first week of November, and then we're gonna go to Italy because there's a couple. We have a friend who is a couple. They're coming. They're gonna use our house, stay there for 3 weeks, and they're gonna take care of the dogs. And me and my husband, we're gonna go to Italy and a bit in Zurich and Strasbourg, they call it. It's a Christmas village.
Stress.
It's a popular Christmas village in France.
Oh, I have
I'm
a
so excited.
coworker who went to that last year.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love
Yes, and
that. I
she
just
was
see in
very
pictures.
excited.
Must
I'm
be
gonna ask
super
her for
nice.
pictures. So I'm gonna share it with you. I heard it's beautiful. It's
Yes.
yeah,
All the
Christmas
bears
village.
and the buildings. And I love Christmas. It's just my favorite time of the year.
Is it really? My
It
favorite is
is, I
Halloween.
promise. Really? Well, people in the US, it's a big thing, huh? Halloween is a big thing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not really a big thing. It's not a big deal for me. I'm not one of those who spends an incredible amount of money decorating and whatnot.
It's fun
I
though.
just love Halloween. Probably because I love candy.
It's because of that. It's not because of the costumes.
Maybe.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I totally love candy.
Yeah, it's fun. Halloween is it's fun. I love it too.
It is. It's more fun when there's little kids. Ever since I moved to Vegas, Halloween has not quite been um, the same because we live in a
Oh,
condo complex and there hasn't been kids coming to trick or treat.
oh
And
yeah.
yeah, so the funny thing is, forever ago, when Halloween came around, every year you have a trending like movie or a video. Like, remember when Frozen came out?
Yeah.
So me and my friends and the kids, obviously, because they're all adults, we would sit by, wait to give candy out, and say every time an Elsa comes to the door, we take a shot.
Oh my God, that's so funny. So you might have
I
been
remember.
drunk?
Oh gosh! So
Must
let
be
me
all
tell you,
drunk.
yes, one year we were watching. I think it was Elsa. It was that one year that Frozen came out, and let's just put it this way: we finished. There was about four or five of us, kind of alternating. We finished like 2 bottles of Patron
Oh my gosh, you guys.
because of the Elsas that came to the door. At some
That's
point, we ran out of
crazy.
candy, and we were like, "Oh my god, we probably should stop this madness now. We don't have any more candy, but we don't have any more alcohol either."
There's still a lot of Elsa.
And the Elsas were still coming around. You have to remember that year. All the Elsas
That is
were
so
coming.
funny.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's chat about HRT. You and I both just
Yes.
started. I started last year. You started a little bit after I did, right?
I started this year, a little
Oh,
in
did you?
spring. Yes.
So a few months. How are you finding it? Do you
Um,
like
I s-
it?
I started it in May, just before coming back here, and I started with progesterone, and huge difference. Uh, up to now, so this is we're in August, right? May, June, July, August. So maybe I've been using it for 2.5 months, and it's a big difference.
What was the biggest impact for you?
I am more stable with my mood, and I'm not depressed anymore. Like I have anxiety bouts here and there, but doesn't last. I feel more stable and more calm, number one. And I feel like I don't get hot as much anymore, and I sleep very well.
I love that for
So
you.
yeah, I love it.
That's what progesterone is supposed to do. Are you on like a estradiol or anything like that yet, or just the progesterone?
I did finally. I added a patch because I felt so good with progesterone, and then my doctor actually recommended it to me to take them together because it's only a 50 milligram dose. Because she actually said that if you take it 10 years before menopause, and my mom had her menopause at 50, so I should have taken it at 40, but I'm 43 now. It's actually protective of your brain, heart, bones, and all organs, a lot of things. It's good for longevity.
It's funny you say that. So I was reading an article about HRT, and I did read about 10 years. So 10 years before menopause and 10 years within. So if you
Yes.
take it, like, if menopause, like, what's a good measure was your mom. So if she was 50 or 52 or 53 or whatever, if you
Hmm.
take it within that time or any time after, it's
After.
good for you.
Yes.
So the topic of HRT is a little bit intriguing for me because I didn't know this. My doctor told me go on HRT. I'm like, let's do it because I'm done with whatever it is I was feeling.
Yeah. I
I did
know,
not
right?
realize. Yes, I didn't realize there was a lot of conversation going around breast cancer, cardiovascular issues, Alzheimer's, and endometrial cancer.
Yes.
A lot of these things, and it got worse because the media took a really kind of dangerous turn in
Hmm.
announcing this to everybody. And obviously, once media tries to sensationalize
Of
everything, it just
course.
looks so incredibly worse. And so, because of that, women just outright stopped treatment,
Hmm.
which I'm pretty sure at some point inevitably became bad for them.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I don't know if you've been following the news, but I realized I think you did. You did mention this to me. I think a week or two ago, where the scientists who were kind of following all the data around it pretty much revisited the information,
Yes.
and they found out risks were not universal, and it depended on a lot of factors, and they really think that the benefits now outweigh the risk, and I'm really really excited about that.
Absolutely. It's a good news for all of women, you know.
It is because there's so many issues around menopause that just does not seem to be discussed by everyone everywhere.
Hmm.
And what ends up happening is that ignorance kind of beats everything else because we're trying to be safe. And I
Hmm.
mean, obviously, when you think about breast cancer, this the big
Yeah, it
C
is
word.
scary.
When you
Yeah.
associate it with that, you become cautious as a person. It's like, oh my God, I would suffer my hot flashes before I end up with a big C. So
Exactly.
I'm glad that a lot of time and money and studies are now being invested towards learning more about perimenopause and menopause. Actually, I was reading, I think yesterday or the day before, that there's a country now that includes perimenopause when they are looking at um, women's kind of disabilities, almost like childbirth and whatnot. They
Hmm.
start looking at it. So now women are getting a protective status when they are presenting symptoms of menopause and perimenopause at work. They give
Hmm.
them time to kind of, pretty much get themselves
About time,
together.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
about
and I'm,
time.
I'm definitely excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I'm.
women, it's really hard what we're going through during this phase, and it absolutely affects everything: productivity, relationships, everything.
Yeah. So as I was going through some of the topics that we're going to talk about on the podcast, that was one of the things. It's kind of become a convoluted mess if you think about it. It's almost a cluster
Hmm.
because nobody really pinpointed all of the issues that we are going through to perimenopause or menopause. Everything just went, oh my God,
Right?
she's just older because she's moody, and because she's older, that's why she's moody and all that
Right?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So really excited about this, and
Hmm.
hopefully we get more and more help with regards
Exactly.
to more knowledge and more information for everybody. So
Yes.
yeah, let's talk
And let's
solutions and
share.
tips.
Mm.
Yes, share. Let's talk about
Yeah,
it. Let's
spread the word.
discuss
Let's
it.
talk about it. Yeah, because we need
Yeah.
more. Like, it's good that it's
Mm-hmm.
already out
Mm-hmm.
there, but we need more.
Yep. So let's talk solutions and tips. Do you have any?
Well, since I'm new to this, I'm feeling very, very, very good, and I love how I'm feeling with the hormone replacement. replacement therapy, but because we're making contents on Owendra about this, and we are part of all the Reddit subreddits and Facebook groups, and I see a lot of women who are having a problem taking HRT, especially most of them progesterone. Their bodies can't tolerate it, and others they can't tolerate HRT at all. So I think for those women who cannot, or they are having problems with, they are on HRT, but it doesn't seem to help them. Well, I maybe work with your provider and maybe just check the dosage and so also the form because we have patches. And oh, by the way, I started with my estrogen gel, but I always keep forgetting. So I asked my daughter if she could switch me to the patch. So that's even better. So I don't have to, I just do it twice, change it twice a week. So that's a lot better. So yeah, the dosage and also the forms, you can play around with that so you can get the full benefits of it. And also, you should not take HRT as like the main thing because it's not going to solve everything. It's only going to replace your hormones. But if you have like inflammation in your body, you have gut problems, it can't absorb the hormones properly, it cannot recycle or detox it, that's also going to make it worse. So if you're saying if HRT is not working for me, probably it's not HRT. Probably you have thyroid issues, you're too stressed out, you have inflammation and gut issues. So that's my tip.
That's awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of dovetail from what you were talking about, right? When I first started with HRT and progesterone, actually I started with estradiol. I started with the patch. You have to remember that it's not a one size fits all, which is what
True.
what you're saying is absolutely amazing. Number one, I started with a weekly HRT that came in kind of like a foamy type patch. That patch ended up giving me a really bad rash.
Ah, I
And
heard that
it's
too.
all, oh, I'm gonna tell you, it was like pins on my skin. And
Wow.
imagine like a slightly feel of like a burning irritation on your skin.
Yeah.
That was the weekly patch. So from there, I went to the twice weekly patch, which was kind of like a different type of material. Because I started with kind of like the foamy, thicker one, and now that I have like a plastic, almost like a sticker,
Yeah.
and that one ended up being twice weekly. So no more irritation, but then I know that I also had to kind of work through my doses. I
Yeah.
think I probably went through it for about 4 or 5 months. I started from 0.25 and then worked my way up to 0.5, 0.75, and now I'm at 1. And then sometime around that, after I think a month after I started the patches, I started progesterone. And then going back to what you were saying, it could be a few other factors, and just play around because I had learned that progesterone is supposed to be to help you sleep, but for me, because my body kind of digests it or absorbs the chemical differently, it doesn't help me if I take it at night. It helps me if I take it in the morning. So I did that after a while, and then after I'm like, oh, it's kind of messing with my sleep a little bit. I I found like my best spot. It was I didn't have to take it in the morning, but I should not take it late at night. So if I take my medication like a little bit earlier around dinner time between 5 and 6, it absolutely works, and I get good sleep. But going down the path of the things that you need to check, well, it would benefit everybody if we go and seek the information on what will work for us. Learn the risk, learn the benefits, and see if it may be for you.
Yeah.
And once again, on top of what you were saying, not just hormone replacement therapy, look for other things,
Yeah.
supplements. It's time we all need to start looking at supplements. And coincidentally, Awindra has everything you need to kind of support being on HRT and kind of
Yes.
help you absorb all these products so they can all work together for an overall well-being.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, I love that. Additional tip: we earlier we were talking about starting 10 years before menopause. I also read an article that said start 10 years after menopause. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are doing that at a really good time, I unfortunately had no idea what perimenopause was. So I
Yeah.
started menopause
Same.
after, I said it after menopause.
Yeah.
I kind of started a little bit late. If you think about it, I was probably 4 years into it before I started
Mm-hmm.
my hormone replacement therapy. But if you do that and you take care of yourself and you advocate for yourself, it absolutely helps. And obviously, talk to specialists. You can't just talk to your primary
Yeah.
practitioner.
Yeah.
Talk to specialists. Talk to gynecologists. I mean, go out of your way and find places and people that you know will support you, that know what they're doing in the area that you are kind of getting into. Because unfortunately, as advanced as we are in health and sciences, I don't know that we are there yet in terms of perimenopause and
True.
menopause, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I
Yep,
agree.
yep, yep, yep.
And I also have another tip because someone asked, because we had a post on TikTok about this, and how can I tell if it's my hormones? Because there's no single test that could tell that you're in perimenopause, right? How can I tell if it's my hormones or if it's something else? So just to share my experience, because I've been feeling off since I was 38, but I only started with hormone replacement therapy this year. And what I did before going into it was I took a lot of blood. I took blood test on my third day of my cycle and the 21st day of my cycle, which should not matter because our hormones are highly fluctuating. But the purpose of those lab tests was I was able to clear out my thyroid. I don't have thyroid issues. I actually have excellent blood sugar control, that of a 20-year-old, and very low inflammation. So there's nothing wrong with me. But why am I feeling like this? So, and then when I took the progesterone and along with the other supplements that I'm taking, I felt better. Like I'm a whole different person. So that in itself means that it's your hormones.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So process of elimination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome. I see. I would not even. I would not even thought. I would have not even thought about that. That's awesome. Any other tips? I got no more tips. I was
Yeah, me too. That's it.
babbling, babbling. Let's talk about a me first moment. My me first moment is not from recent, but let's hear about yours, and I'll share mine with you.
Okay, mine, it happened yesterday. I went for a retail therapy
Ooh,
because,
shopping.
yeah, because I'm so happy because I told you that this year I started, my belly started to grow, right? And so I dialed my routine, my habits even more, and then finally I'm back. It's not really about the size or getting small, but it's just how I feel. I'm not bloated anymore. So I'm really happy where I am right now, and I hope it stays like that. But I know it's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect, never going to be, but at least the things that I can
That's
control there.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Retail therapy.
Oddly enough, now that you say that, my one of my me first moments is me going to the doctor and seeing my doctor again because I feel like I probably need to get
Yeah, you mentioned,
recalibrated.
huh? Mm-hmm.
Yes, on my HRT and probably progesterone all over again. But that's not my me first moment. My me first moment is a long time ago, 2 3 years ago, when I
Mm-hmm.
decided to move away and putting focus on myself and my health. And that's
Wow.
probably forever going to be one of the me first moments
Should
for
be.
me.
True. It should be. Yeah.
Not that I need some kind of justification to take care of myself, right? But at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, those are the things that should matter the most.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind yourself that.
Absolutely. Well, this is the end of our episode 12. Take care of your health, everyone. This is just your reminder. Your health deserves expert attention. Do not listen to myths. Do not listen to 28 different people on social media. Take charge. And remember that your journey through this is unique from everyone else's. If you're not getting the support that you need, seek alternatives. They are all over the place, everywhere. And there will be enough, and there is enough for everybody. Don't forget to follow us on all of the socials. the Awendra at Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then Me First Podcast on YouTube every week, Wednesday mornings. Next week, we are going to have episode 13, and we will be talking about all the issues we run into and all of our struggles when it comes to sleep. Until then, we wish everybody, right? We wish everybody a wonderful week, and we will see you all next time. Have a
Bye
good week.
bye.